Hello, food lovers, and welcome to our cooking channel. Today, we're going to delve into a dish that's more than just a meal. It's a journey of flavors, textures, and history, the iconic chili con carne. This dish, a fusion of cultures and flavors, is perfect for any occasion, whether it's a cozy family dinner or a festive gathering with friends. So, let's start our culinary adventure and discover the secrets to making a perfect chili con carne. Let me take you on a culinary journey, not just through the recipe, but also through the history and variations of chili con carne. This dish, in its many forms, has been a favorite in cooking contests and family gatherings alike. Today, I'll show you how to prepare this homemade delight, sharing tricks and tips to make each bite an unforgettable experience. First, let's talk about the heart of our dish, the meat. Today, we're using 500 grams of ground beef. But here's a twist: you can also use ground turkey, chicken, or even a combination of meats for a different flavor profile. Heat up a large pot and add a splash of oil. Once it's hot, add the meat. Cook it until it's nicely browned and crumbly. This step is crucial as it lays the foundation for our chili. When cooking the meat, it's important not to rush. Let it brown slowly, which will allow it to develop a rich and deep flavor. This isn't just a step in the recipe, it's an opportunity to infuse love and patience into the dish. Remember, good cooking isn't just about following steps, but about enjoying the process. As our meat sizzles, let's spice things up. For a classic chili con carne, you'll need cumin, paprika, and, of course, chili powder. But here's where you can get creative. Do you like it hot and fiery or mild and flavorful? Adjust the spices to your liking. A good starting point is 1 tablespoon of each. Add these to the meat and watch as the spices transform the meat into something magical. When experimenting with spices, don't be afraid to adjust the amounts. Cooking is both a science and an art. You can even add a touch of other flavors, like a bit of oregano for depth or a hint of cinnamon for subtle sweetness. Each small addition can make a big difference in the final flavor of the chili. Next, the vegetables, the unsung heroes of our dish. Dice 1 large onion and 2 cloves of garlic. Did you know that onions and garlic have been used in cooking for thousands of years? They not only add flavor but also have numerous health benefits. Add them to the pot with the meat. Then, chop 2 red bell peppers and throw them in. These peppers add a sweet contrast to the spices and enrich our chili with vitamins and antioxidants. When you add the vegetables, make sure to cook them until they're perfectly tender. This not only softens their texture but also releases their natural sugars, adding a sweetness that balances the spiciness of the spices. It's this contrast of flavors that makes chili con carne so special. Now let's talk about tomatoes. Pour in a large can of crushed tomatoes. The acidity of the tomatoes balances the richness of the meat and spices, creating a harmonious blend of flavors. Stir well and watch as the mixture starts to resemble the chili we all love. When talking about tomatoes, it's worth mentioning that this ingredient is not just a filler. Tomatoes add body and richness to the chili, creating a base on which the other flavors are built. They're like a painter's canvas, allowing the other ingredients to shine. Beans, a staple in any classic chili. Today, we're using red kidney beans. Rich in protein and fiber, they're not just filling but also add a wonderful texture to our chili. Drain and add a can of beans to the pot. Here's a tip: you can experiment with different types of beans to find your perfect match. As for the beans, they're more than just a simple source of protein. In the context of chili, they absorb and enhance the flavors of the other ingredients. The texture of the beans is also important. They should be cooked to perfection, maintaining their shape but soft enough to blend harmoniously with the meat and vegetables. Here comes our secret weapon, dark chocolate. Yes, you heard it right. A small piece of grated dark chocolate adds an incredible depth to the chili. It's a trick used by many chefs to round off the flavors and add a hint of sweetness to the dish. Chocolate, though it seems an unusual addition, is actually an ancient culinary trick. In many cultures, chocolate has been used to add depth and richness to savory dishes. In our chili con carne, this little touch of chocolate becomes the secret to its exceptional flavor, tying all the flavors together in perfect balance. Let's let our chili simmer. This step is like a slow dance, where all the ingredients get to know each other, and their flavors meld and deepen. Give it at least an hour, stirring occasionally. If it gets too thick, add a bit of water or broth. This slow cooking is what makes chili con carne a dish worth waiting for. Slow cooking is key to a successful chili con carne. This slow and steady process allows the flavors to develop and intensify. It's not just a cooking technique, it's a philosophy that celebrates patience and respect for the ingredients. As some chefs say, a good chili con carne is cooked with time and love. While our chili cooks, let me share some tips about slow cooking. This process not only allows the flavors to intensify but also makes the meat incredibly tender. If you have time, letting the chili cook longer can further improve the flavor. Some chefs even suggest making the chili a day ahead and reheating it, claiming that the flavors develop better overnight. Chili con carne has traveled through many kitchens and cultures, adapting and evolving at each step. In different regions, you'll find variations that include unique ingredients or special cooking techniques. For example, in some areas of Texas, you'll find chili without beans, while in other regions ingredients like corn or even carrots are added for additional texture and flavor. Chili con carne is a representation of how dishes can evolve and adapt over time. In different regions, you'll find variations that include local ingredients or change cooking techniques to reflect local tastes and resources. This flexibility is what makes chili con carne so special. It's a dish that belongs to everyone and no one at the same time, a true mosaic of flavors and traditions. As our chili nears completion, let's think about how to serve it. Chili con carne is incredibly versatile. Serve it hot as it is, or get creative. Top it with grated cheese, a dollop of sour cream, and a sprinkle of fresh cilantro. You can even serve it over rice or with a side of cornbread. The possibilities are endless. Before we say goodbye, let's talk about the versatility of chili con carne. Not only is it delicious as a main dish, but it can also be the star in other preparations. Imagine chili con carne as a filling for burritos or tacos, giving them a robust and satisfying flavor. Thank you for joining us on this flavorful journey. If you enjoyed this recipe and want to explore more delicious dishes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest posts. We love hearing from you, so please leave your comments and suggestions below. What's your favorite way to enjoy chili con carne? Let us know. See you next time for another culinary adventure.